Yo, what's up guys, Dezo here, and today we're going to be talking about why Daenerys will never sit on the Iron Throne. Right now, everybody is assuming that Daenerys and Jon are the Song of Ice and Fire. Daenerys being fire and Jon being ice. People think that Daenerys is going to take the throne, marry Jon, destroy the White Walkers, and everybody's going to live happily ever after. This is not going to happen. George R. R. Martin did say the ending is going to be bittersweet. And we also know David and Dan are going to come to the same ending as the books. George R. R. Martin always likes the unpredictability factor of his books. The title is a puzzle that people need to figure out. It wouldn't be plain and simple. A Song of Ice and Fire most likely refers to Jon being the son of Ice, Lyanna Stark, and Fire, Rhaegar Targaryen. The title does not refer to Jon and Daenerys. Jon is most likely going to take his Targaryen name and marry Sansa. There is the Song of Ice and Fire, Starks and Targaryens. Jon isn't a Stark. Him and Daenerys would be fire, fire, not ice and fire. Unless children are bastards, children take their father's house name. Jon most likely isn't a bastard, there was most likely a secret wedding, and Jon's father's house is Targaryen. Once the truth is out, he is going to be a Targaryen. With this, the puzzle of the title A Song of Ice and Fire is solved, and most people haven't even put it together yet that Jon is the fire and Sansa is the ice. And that is exactly what George wanted. I made a separate whole video about Jon and Sansa, the link is in the description. I know at one point in that video I do say that Daenerys will rule the south as Jon rules the north, but I'm going to remake that video with a lot more evidence as well as including this theory into it, and it'll actually make more sense. To look a little deeper into why Daenerys will never sit on the Iron Throne, we're going to start off by looking at her vision while she was in the House of the Undying. Daenerys enters the throne room, and what she sees is a destroyed throne room with snow all over the place. She then goes to touch the Iron Throne and backs away. In the show, they actually cut a lot of this scene out because it does contain spoilers for what's to come, such as the Red Wedding. So by figuring out exactly what this vision means, we can most likely predict where Daenerys' story is going to go. What some people believe that the destroyed throne room indicates is that Jon Snow is going to be on the Iron Throne after Westeros is war-torn. Daenerys was looking really unsure in Season 2 when she went to go touch the Iron Throne. This could also mean by the time she gets to Westeros, she's not going to want the Iron Throne anymore. A big problem with Daenerys' character right now is that she saw Robert Baratheon as a usurper who took the throne from her father and that she is entitled to that throne. She feels this way because Viserys always talked about how he was the rightful person, and now that he's dead, she feels like she is the rightful person. After going to Westeros and seeing how the people there react to her and just simply live, she might realize that she actually has no right to rule the Seven Kingdoms. She was never even there besides when she was a tiny baby, so why would she have this right? She's going to realize that the blood right that she thinks she has isn't real and that she doesn't actually have a claim to this throne. After Cersei is dead, Daenerys will help Jon destroy the White Walkers and Jon will rule the Seven Kingdoms. Now you could be arguing the North wants to be independent, but if a leader that they chose was on the Iron Throne, they would probably not have a problem with being part of the Seven Kingdoms again. We also have to realize that Daenerys cannot have kids. This means if she sits on the Iron Throne, she cannot have an heir. For those who forgot, the witch's prophecy in Season 1 said when the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, when the seas go dry and the mountains blow and the winds like leaves, when your womb quickens again and you bear a living child, then he will return and not before. This means she cannot have a living kid. Some people are saying at the end of Dance, she realizes that she can have kids because it looks like she has her period. But there's also a couple of other times her period is mentioned in Dance and that she doesn't remember it flowing so heavy before. So that indicates that she's had her period ongoing normally and that the period that she has at the end of Dance is actually a miscarriage, meaning she still can't have kids. So that's pretty much all the evidence we have that Daenerys will not sit on the Iron Throne. Leave a comment down below saying what you think about this theory, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more Game of Thrones related videos.